Alright, hello, welcome to Jack of Clubs. Streaming to you today, Skyrim. We're going to be jumping into the ever-beloved land of Tamriel. If you enjoy what you see today, I hope that you'll consider giving us a follow on Twitch or subscription on YouTube. Without further ado, let's hop right in. In pretty much all of gaming history, I think few games can come as close to Skyrim in terms of the quality of its opening. They did a really good job in giving you a few seconds to just sit here and take in what is still to this day known as, one of the most beautiful worlds ever created in gaming. Really big draw of the game. Unless you get yourself immersed.
You're finally awake.
Special edition, by the way.
Across the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial
Did not
Same
give
as
us the subtitles.
And that thief over there.
Skyrim. There we go.
Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
To tab out of the game in order to
This isn't happening.
change the audio settings, but oh, this should be better now. I had it set initially pretty low.
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Saying much right now, but that's because anyone who hasn't played Skyrim before, which honestly, who hasn't at this point, but anyone who doesn't know what's going on is reliant on this detail to get the base setting of the world we're being dropped into here.
Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military.
A second for me to fill everyone
And it looks like the
minute.
Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Where are they going?
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Here we
Inside
go.
the house. Now.
Just a moment, we'll have a chance to talk. Flat right and all. Going on here?
Why are we stopping?
It's good that way. You get moments of action, the moments of exposition. Also some downtime to process what's going on. And we are in the middle of exposition.
Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Face your death with some courage.
The pacing is, to a degree, what makes Skyrim have such replayability all these years after it's come out. I think it's been like 14 now, and still one of the most played games.
Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm. It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there.
A little bit, but I probably won't.
Who are you?
Alright, here we go. So, I hope anyone watching was able to get all that. But I did talk over a decent bit of it, but that's both what the subtitles are there for, and also Skyrim is, as I've been saying, one of the most popular games ever made, so probably not that many people who are watching that intro and really looking for the information it's providing. Just basically watching it to replay that feel we all had when we were younger, getting home from school and hopping in for the first time into what is now one of the most expanded upon fantasy worlds ever made, despite being one never, well, at least not originally, ever put into books or film. What we're doing here is making our character, right? So we just got off the cart. The land of Skyrim that we've hopped into is currently enthralled in a civil war between two factions, the Empire and the Nords. So the Empire has been in control of most of the world, at least the known world called Tamriel, for many, many centuries. Very, very old nation state. After a bad war with the Thalmor Dominion, a nation started and run by the High Elves, but also includes, to a lesser extent, the Wood Elves and the Khajiit. Cat people, everyone's favorite. They were forced to make a lot of concessions to the Empire was forced to make a lot of concessions to the Thalmor Dominion. And that included the outlaw of the worship of one of the gods of the Nordic pantheon, because he was believed to have been a man ascended to the place of godhood. So that, along with the Nords technically being a more ancient people, other concerns over the Empire's genuine best interest for Skyrim, desire for self-government, hatred of and suspicion of the elves, and many other factors that we will come to encounter as we play through the campaign, have resulted in that situation. Where we are right now, the leader of the rebellion, named Ulfric Stormcloak, has been captured by the Empire, and we just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Little does anyone know that our character has a nearly unparalleled destiny in the history of Tamriel. So that's what we're making today, and I felt like since this is first ever playthrough of this game on the Jack of Clubs channel, we would go today for just the classic character, the archetypal hero, and the archetypal dragonborn, which if you don't know what that is, I will wait to explain that until the game kind of explains it itself in, I think, probably a better way than I could ever put it to you. So I'll start with Nord. Male. Just do the ordinary preset. Pretty run of the mill. So, you like what we got there? Don't feel like this screams Dragonborn to me, though. So we need something a little more effort. We do got the Aragorn hair going on here. The classic Nord blue eyes. Thinking just a little bit more of a commanding beard. Maybe a little bit of war paint, too. That's what I'm thinking. For later decisions, we can actually go back and change this later, too. So we will. Put it to a vote as to what we want to make this guy be. If you're watching right now and have any ideas, feel free to throw them out in chat. I'd be happy to accommodate. If not, we will just go with that. Throw a nice beard on him and go from there. Or paint. Not what I want. There we go. Give me back control. Let's do some more paint first. So to be fair, I don't know what the Dragonborn would be doing, just walking around with war paint. Unless it's like something that has deep meaning, but I think is valuable to appreciating the story of Skyrim that your character doesn't really have a background. Kind of just a nobody. So let's leave this out. Most people don't just go walking through. Unless, you know, even people who typically wear it usually in real life take that kind of thing off and on. Not really wear it as a tattoo unless, like I said, there's a deep history to that. Let's just move right along. Throw on bushiest beard we can find. Can't tell, I am a beard appreciator myself. One right there. Oh yes. Feel the might of that beard. Now, does that say fire breather to you or what? You know, this is one of the many unanswered questions with the game of Skyrim that I still have all these years later. How do shouts work from behind helmets and with things like facial hair? But since we don't have to worry about that, let's, and you know, this beard's probably a little bit long for a guy that age. Just go more with that. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That does really make perfect sense to me, but alright. That's good by me. Keep my eyes past my mic there. And Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the game.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, kinsman. Captain,
I have
what
discerned
should
that.
we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry.
Seems a little bit
At least you'll die
impulsive.
in your homeland. Follow the
Already
captain,
speaks to some of the current climate of civil war. Are the Imperials uncaring, or are they fed up? Is there a difference?
Power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes.
I
yes,
don't-
Claudius.
You
Give them
know,
their last
I
run.
don't think that's how that works.
As we commend
Does
your
anyone do that in
souls
real
to the
life?
glorious, blessings of the eight divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Learn
Someone
as you
realized.
wish.
He just did. I have never encountered anyone in real life who would hear something like that. Maybe someone who's never watched a horror movie.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
A responsible leader at that point would have just made Ulfric first on the block. Not like this is some great showing as it is.
Death to the storm.
Get it over with if that's what you gotta do.
As fearless in death.
Don't wait around for something to potentially go wrong.
Lord in the rags.
Why am I second?
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I
And
said,
why are you still ignoring it?
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
I'm beginning to realize why the Civil War has not ended yet, and also becoming less and less impressed with Ulfric, given his ability to be captured by such individuals. Oh, wow.
In oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you
It looks like the thing on your flag. I would hope you would know. Oh boy. Well, crap has officially hit the fan. Oh. A lot of questions, both practical and, you know, on a little bit larger scale in terms of what's going on. But
Could the legends be true?
now doesn't really seem to be the time for questions. Oh, perhaps Tullius would still, you know, just put this off for that as well.
Let's go.
Alright, lead the way, my friend. Or, you know, walk. Oh, hello.
Blood for blood.
No. The fire doesn't look very hot. That is not what I would expect a charred body to look like. Okay. Hello, welcome. Thanks for being here. What's up with you? Nothing much? Not having a real job, I can tell you that much. Today we are streaming Skyrim. The classic vanilla run-through. Yay. Not my first time playing Skyrim, as with most people, but I wanted to hop into streaming RPGs, and I figure there's no better place to start than classic Skyrim. Even 14 years later, this game is still the pinnacle in its field, and there's just a lot to talk about. You can go back and forth about the moral dilemmas, so on and so forth. Day's gone pretty good, I would say. Didn't quite as much done as I would have liked, but you know, we're here now. You can't really ask for much better than getting to stream for a job, so to speak. Not that I'm really getting paid anything right now, but still, playing video games with people. Can't wait. How about you? Okay, first big decision. You were trying to kill me and he wasn't, so we'll return to these decisions later. So now that I think about it, may have been a good way to clear my name if I had went with the other guy, but we are kind of, the idea is we're just playing what a normal person would do in this situation. United States, Midwest. I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, nice. A Floridian. Respect for that. How's it down there right now? We're just fall started last weekend, so.
Those vines aren't going to cut themselves. There you go. You may as well take guns.
I'm not the one yapping my mouth off.
Won't be needing it anymore.
Somehow seems a little bit disrespectful, but you know, take your word for it. Wants me to have it, I'm sure. Alright. Yeah, how's the weather in Florida? It is fall here in the Midwest, and somehow it's still warmer than expected, but nothing's consistent in the Midwest weather-wise.
Damn, no way to open this from our side.
You a Floridian native, or are you recent move to the area? I think they saw us, buddy. I don't... You know, we gonna jump? That the plan? Hello. Oh, well. That went actually exactly as I'd expect it to. Man, sometimes I forget just how little stamina you have at this part in the game. Dodge and weave and rely on RNG. Well. So much for Nordic honor. Take that. And, stripping a random woman does feel a little disrespectful as well, so we're gonna take the... Actually, we didn't need to strip his shirt. Oops. Oh well. Take the few things we didn't get from the other guy, and, take the sword. We have a little stamina right now, so probably the best we can go for is getting to dual wield. Yeah, that's another interesting thing about Skyrim, is that you're constantly just stripping random people naked. Alright. We make ourselves look a little bit more ambiguous. No.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Braloff doesn't just kill everything. You played Skyrim before? How did he do that? More unanswered questions.
Dragon doesn't give up easy.
And how does he do that there, but not like... Okay.
Prisoners are attacked to the Empire!
I don't have the stamina for that, so I'm just gonna swing very quickly. I don't think I've ever played through a game of Skyrim and had the guy in here armored like this. Maybe the game took pity on me for not putting it on earlier. But for right now, keep it light. Don't have a lot of stamina as we were talking about. Potion would be nice. Salt pile. It's a great game. I hope you're enjoying it. I don't know. It's you know, high fantasy, but also pretty classic in that regard. Not a lot that's too crazy to understand. It does a good job of that. I think that's how part of how it got to become so popular is that it's really fairly intuitive and really sticks to the core fantasy concepts. So you got magic. You've got like 3 play styles: magic, using swords, axes, so on and so forth, melee combat, and also ranged options as well. As we can see here, we got some magic. So take this guy down, and also a pretty classic story as well of just you have kind of the
I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
it's to play more heavy-handed, so I'm gonna take that. Take this too.
It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
Lock trying to
Might need that.
talk him. But this might come in here later as well. I don't think I'm gonna need that. All good there. Let's do this. Better outfit for this guy in here. Get rid of it. So I could sell some of this stuff later. Fur is pretty good for selling. Play odd. Recognize most of those. Okay, got good taste, my friend. So I play, what I rotate through on here at least is I do RPGs on Mondays. Tuesdays I do kind of FPS, so things like Overwatch, COD, things FPS adjacent like Fortnite. Overwatch is probably the one I play most nowadays, but I've also, you know, hello. I've also, you know, I've been around. If you can't, you know, part of the name Jack is that I am, not only is it my name, but it's a very fitting name in the sense that I am very much a jack of all trades kind of guy. So I play a little bit of everything. On Thursdays, I'm going to be playing some Dale and Dawson, and when we get to the weekend, I'm going to be doing some probably Minecraft this week. But those are, the idea is generally to do games that are on public servers, so people watching, if they wanted to hop on with me, could do so. Alright, that's gonna be good stuff to sell. Sorry, buddy, but I need your things. This might be valuable too later. I don't know, there's a dragon. Might want to pick up something called the Book of the Dragonborn. This maybe could be useful. I play a little bit of everything, and thank you. Alright. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, man, we're just stripping everyone today. No dignity allowed in Tamriel. I don't know about you, but my instincts tell me you're gonna live a long and prosperous life. That's what, you know, most red shirts end up doing. Welcome to the party.
General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon. We need to fall back.
Okay. So you went from, these guys went from being like extremely panicked about their lives to deciding to throw themselves into a brawl without maybe even considering that we might also have an interest in not dying to the dragon. I think it's supposed to be pretty bad, you know, in Skyrim, if that's the kind of thing that's happening. Alright. I know what's coming up, so I'm going to need that bow later. Maybe not the most realistic thing for someone to do. Oh, shoot, you know what? There was a spell tome back there that I think I missed, because that is oil, and I could light that on fire. How long have I been streaming consistently? So I am a baby streamer. I have been streaming since just this last weekend. But everything that's on my calendar right now, if you look on the Twitch account, I have been doing that consistently since I posted it. So let's hope I can keep that up. You know, my schedule is accommodating to it very much. I love doing it. So I plan to be here. You know, every one of those days unless something exceptional happens. The only thing that's kind of flexible right now on that calendar is the Saturdays. I teach an extracurricular at a high school, and they sometimes have competitions on Saturdays, so in the fall, every now and again, I'll have to switch that Saturday stream to a Friday. But other than that, everything there is exactly what it says. And after beta week, and you know, every month I'll probably reevaluate what times would be best, but those days should remain consistent for the foreseeable future. Alright. Exploration is how you get money in this game, which is another thing that's, you know, a little bit interesting in terms of a role-playing game. You know, you think right now my focus would be, as a human being, would be on not dying, on finding out what's going on with the dragons, but yes, I do need to work on making things so attractive, more attractive, and thank you for the compliment.
Go anywhere.
I hope so. I try. I try. But yeah, we're working on, once I get, especially when I get into the more action-heavy parts of this game and other games, especially FPS, I'm going to do things like clips and... Yeah, graphics will be useful too. I have already put some work into doing stream elements. Right now, like a lot of the classic chat commands are in there, but the panels are the next step. Unfortunately, a lot of those require, the way they're designed, they require bits, and so it's kind of exclusive to people who've already made affiliate. I'm not allowed to use those, so I can't do things with a bit currency attached to them. So I guess we're think like sound alerts, stickers. So I gotta kind of, right now I'm working on figuring out ways I can do that myself, kind of ad-lib those in the meantime. I got a few ideas. I got, you know, Jack of Clubs is the theme of the stream, and so I got a card deck there I'm gonna work in at some point. Just haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do, but I'll have like a prompt that'll show up, say, you know, draw a card, and if you do, I draw a card, and we make a decision based off of that. It'll probably be, look, the world is falling apart, so naturally I am now a bear hunter. It is essential that I learn how to hone my bear hunting skills. And where is it? We've been waiting for it. I know it's here. There we are. Cannot play Skyrim without it. We are going for the classic character. I am in heavy armor right now, so I'm going to change that too until we get past this guy, because that would hurt stealth. Oh, I draw most of the light armor. Well, nope, looks like we're just going to stick with it. I don't want the mage stuff in case I do miss this shot. I don't want to get mauled to death. That's great, man. Good for you. That's awesome. How is that? And I'll check out that company to be sure. Absolutely. Yeah. I'd be very interested to see your work. Thank you for offering. How would I go about finding that out? Got it. Alright. Got my bearings again.
That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
Instagram, you can find me at 3jackofclubs3, just like Twitch, except there's underscores between the words, because Instagram is unique, I guess. Survival mode. This is not, you know, when you classic Skyrim, the original run-throughs didn't have this, so right now we're going to turn that off. Maybe put it back on later. Put that up to a vote once we get more people. This is going to be a continuing series. Get more people involved. We'll consider putting it back on. What a great video that was. Hope you'll consider checking out our various other accounts in the description below. We put out uplifting content 7 days a week. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. There's a lot more awesome content on the way. May you be there to see it. May God bless and keep you, and may we all live in eternal communion.